Did you know that way before I ever started drafting my novel, I thought I was pregnant? And my very first thought when I thought that our lives were going to change forever was, oh my God, I have 9 months to write a book. And you guys, that response, that reaction, that automatic thought was very telling for me. And sure enough, I started to write the novel. I ended up not being pregnant, but the effect had already taken place, right? Like I had already realized what is important to me. It's not that this concept of a new life, a new human life, that it wasn't exciting and terrifying at the same time, of course. But then here is this new life, this story, this character's life that kind of demanded to be written. And so I did. And last night during our Monday Night Prickle, we hosted Lexi Axon, a very talented writer and student of Emerson College's MFA program, where she studied publishing, among other things. And she talked to us on the importance of marketing your novel, especially if it's a debut novel. And as she was talking, I had this image kind of conjured in my mind, and I wanted to share it with you. So I was thinking about two different types of women and when they're pregnant. And I was thinking about how one woman, when she finds out that she's pregnant, she tells her circle right away. She texts them. She says, "You guys won't believe this, but I have this new life inside of me. And I want you to be his or her auntie. I want you to be his or her auntie. I want you, and I want you, and I want you." And suddenly she has created a village. And all the village really knows is that this woman is going to be bringing this life into the world. And they don't know how this life is going to be. They don't know who the character is. They don't know. They just know that they're excited for their friend. And then once the baby is born, there is a celebration. There are baby gifts, there are flowers, there are meals. The celebration looks and feels a little bit different. Then perhaps the woman who, for reasons of her own, decides to keep the pregnancy closer to her heart. And maybe only a very few amount of people know. But then when the baby's born, this woman posts, as she should, as my high school students would say, as she should. She would post a photo of her new son or daughter, and she would say, "Congratulations, welcome to the world." But then the people in her village would be like, "Oh my God, she was pregnant? Was she pregnant? Did I just did I totally miss it? I feel like such a jerk. Is that terrible that I didn't know that she was pregnant?" And then somebody would say, "No, no, no. It was just kind of kept under wraps, for her own reasons." And I'm not castigating the woman who doesn't share, right? What I hope to highlight is the difference that each woman would feel once that life was now officially earthside. Okay. Now think about this in terms of your book baby, right? I find that term very near and dear to my heart, because when I found out that I wasn't pregnant, and in fact have not been able to get pregnant, my books are my babies. And so I share them. I share them with my village, and we were encouraged to do that by Lexi, by our presenter last night in our Quill Cup prickle. And so if you know that you have a story inside of you, if you know that you will be bringing this story earthside, that it won't just be something that's in your mind, you want other people to hold your book baby in their hands, just like you're eager to hold your book baby in your hands. Start sharing about that book baby now. Start sharing ideas. and your playlists and your mood boards, as long as you're also writing. Do those things not just for yourself so that you feel that support, so that you feel that love, but so that when your book is available to be held, you have more people wanting to hold your baby, as opposed to if you kind of keep it under wraps and then you are so excited and you share that your book is available for purchase. You don't want your village to go, she wrote a book? Wait, is it going to be any good? What, why did she talk about it? Right? So you get to choose how the celebration for your book baby looks. I hope that that was an interesting or different way to look at sharing your work, especially with people who are closest to you in your village. Don't keep it a secret. You want people to know about your book baby. We don't know whether people will love your book baby or whether they will say, oh gosh, I can't believe I spent $20 on this. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you brought that life into the world and you get to hold that book baby and you get to say, oh my gosh, look at the life that I brought in to the world. And then no one's going to be the same. Whether the person reading your book absolutely loves your book or just kind of likes it, it's okay, because somebody is going to love it. You guys, if you're here, you'll listen, right? I was a high school English teacher, and I remember at the end of the day, there was always that one kid that maybe wasn't as engaged as I wished that he or she would be. And it bummed me out. On the way home, there was no good song that could cheer me up. I was just focused on how could I get to that one kid. But then I realized, oh my gosh, there's 19 kids that were totally engaged and totally into it. Focus on the 19. Do what you can for the one. But for the 19 who love and support you, show up for them. All right, you guys. I hope that you end up in one of my Quill Cup prickles one day. I would love to have you. At our prickles, what we call our writing sessions, we have conversations just like these. If that seems like something that you would be into, something that you would enjoy, we would love to see you at the table, sister. Visit www.quillandcup.com for more information or to join today, or visit our Instagram at Quill and Cup. And I would love to extend to you an invitation for a prickle. Just let me know. All right, guys, take care. Talk about your book babies.